I have ADD, attention deficit disorder.
I myself have ADHD pretty badly. I take medication for it.
Since I was a little girl, honestly, I've been told that I was ADHD.
Like someone just going like this, like in your face, like all the time.
My name is Lindsay, and I have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Formerly referred to as attention deficit disorder, it is a neurological condition that is characterized by a persistent pattern of impulsiveness, short attention span, and sometimes hyperactivity. It especially interferes with the individual's academic, occupational, and social performance. I was officially diagnosed with ADHD in my junior year in high school. I couldn't figure out how my friends could study for 3 hours at a time while I just wandered through the rows of books in the library. When I actually was able to do the work, half the time I'd forget it at home. However, I was able to get by and graduate, but it was really difficult. I always felt like I was out of sync with other people, that there was just something different about how I function in the world, and I couldn't put my finger on it. It's not simply a matter of not being able to pay attention or not sit still in a chair. ADHD impacts every aspect of my life.
My master made me this collar. He is a good and smart master, and he made me this collar so that I may talk. Squirrel! My master is good and smart.
Something as easy as having to go to the store for milk can throw off your entire day. It can take hours just to get motivated enough to go to the store, that is if you actually remember to go. And once you're there, it can take even longer just to make it to the dairy section because everything is so fascinating. Half the time you end up leaving without the milk because you forgot, and once you're home, you've just wasted half a day to accomplish nothing. This is how people with ADHD get the label that they're just lazy or irresponsible. This also carries over into having trouble completing assignments and making deadlines, which then leads to depression and a constant sense of unachievement.
Wait a minute! What is going on? You already told me which way the boat was going!
I did? Oh, no.
The best way I can explain what it's like to have ADHD is that your brain is like a TV and someone else is changing the channel. So say you're in class and your teacher is giving a really important lecture. You start off following along and taking notes, and then with one word,
Rover, sit! Hut, hut!
and then you realize you've just missed the entire lecture.
Oh, it's all good. It's something that happens all the time. You know, I'm always on the streets. Same nothing new. On location every day. So, it's all good. It's all good.
Tupac, are you focusing now more on... Tupac?
When I was younger, sitting through an entire church service was near impossible. Out of necessity for stimulation, I began drawing the people around me. I soon figured out that if I was able to channel my focus into something else like drawing, I was actually able to listen and concentrate more. This is how I was able to hone my skills as an artist. There is no cure for ADHD, but there is medication out there to manage it. After I was prescribed medication from my doctor, it was like a window had been opened and I can finally breathe. What it does is it gives me a few seconds to help me retain a thought in my head instead of interrupting because the thought might go away. I am more aware of my surroundings while driving. I can read through something once and know what it says instead of having to read it over and over again. I can actually listen and comprehend an entire lecture or a long conversation. My anxiety level has also gone down because I know I can reach my potential. I don't stay awake at nights wondering how I'm going to get a bunch of my assignments done because I can't focus. To be honest, there are a few side effects, but for me, taking the medication is definitely worth it. It's not perfect, but with the medication, I can finally start to manage some of my ADHD symptoms, and I can finally start enjoying my life.